guys, so in my last video, the 3 concert outfit ideas, I wore this shirt, my 5 Seconds of Summer shirt, and somebody had requested me to do a video to show you how I cut the sleeves off. So that is what I'm going to do for you today. So this is the shirt that I'm going to be cutting the sleeves off today. There are a couple things that you should think about before you cut the sleeves off of a shirt. The first thing is like where the print is on the shirt. So like here, the bow comes really close to like the seam where the sleeve is sewn on, so I can't come in very far, and same on the other side. So you need to be careful about the back. This one, it's like right in the middle, so I won't have to worry about that. Other things you should think of is like how much of the sleeve you want to cut off. You can cut off right where the seam is, or you can go up as close to the collar as you want, and you can also make like the whole armhole a lot longer if you want. You can make it come all the way down. Yeah, it's just personal preference, whatever you want to do. So yeah, it's really easy to do. All you need is a t-shirt and your scissors and you're good to go. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is try on the shirt. So we try on the shirt to kind of get a feeling of how it fits and where we want to end up cutting. And if you want, you can also take like a colored pencil or something that will wash out and draw a line or whatever, but I'm just gonna wing it because I like to live life on the edge. So since you tried it on and you kind of see where you want to cut it, you can either mark it if that's what you want to do, or you can just take it off and get ready. Another thing you should be careful of is the amount that you cut off at a time. If you cut off too much, then you can't really put it back on. Take off little bits at a time, and if you still think you need more cut off a little bit more. So it's better to do that than to cut off too much and possibly ruin your shirt. Okay, so when you're ready to cut the sleeves off of your shirt, just lay your shirt down on something flat. Make sure that it is flat and that like none of the sides are folded in or anything. We're gonna look at it again to make sure that we're cutting where we want to. Look at the sleeve and remember when you tried it on where you wanted it to start. So I wanted mine to start about here and then come in closer to the seam and then come down a little to make the armhole bigger. So that is what I'm going to do, and I am going to check the back just to make sure that the cut won't go through the lightning bolt that's on the back. I'm pretty sure it won't, but yeah, just make sure. Yeah, it totally won't, but check just to be safe. Better safe than sorry. Right, and I want the back to be the same as the front, so I'm just going to do one cut through both layers, but you can cut the back separately if you want it to maybe come closer together as like more of a racer back, or do whatever it is that you want, but I want them to be the same, so I'm just gonna cut through both layers. So yeah, I'm gonna do it. So yeah, that is how it looks. I'm going to try it on, see how it looks, and to see if I want to cut it more or if it is good, and then I will move on to the other sleeve. So I tried it on and it was perfect. It's exactly how I want it to be, so I am going to move on to the other sleeve. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to fold the shirt in half so that this sleeve comes over onto this one to show me where to cut to make them the same. So yeah, I'm just going to fold it over. I'm going to match up the collars and the edges and match up the sides, and I'm going to make sure that the collar up here matches and the point where the sleeve will start. And now I'm going to cut this sleeve. So try on your shirt, and if you want to cut off more, then do so. But mine is exactly how I want it to be. When you are done cutting, just give the edges a little bit of a tug, and that will make the edges curl in a little bit so it's not like a jagged edge. So the sleeves turned out exactly how I wanted them to. So when you tried it on, if you did want to go back and cut off more, you can, but mine is pretty much exactly how I want it to be. So yeah, it's that easy to do. Thank you for watching. I hope it was helpful to somebody, and I'll see you later.